Hello everybody. We're Sunday today. Yesterday was Saturday when Ariel Sharon died, and as you people probably remember, there is a prophecy about a Israeli rabbi called Yitzhak Kaduri who made a prediction, a prophecy that the apocalypse would happen when Ariel Sharon died. It would happen after Ariel Sharon died. So I was busy working on the Joe Arpaio revelation of all the full details of his birth issue investigation, the Obama birth issue. He said he was going to reveal that in March, so it's about 40 to 50 days from now. And suddenly Ariel Sharon died, and so I was kind of alerted. I was thinking, well, you know, I know about that story about the rabbi, and I know about Cal Gallups who's talking about that. Cal Gallups has really highlighted that mostly. So I knew about that, and I had never paid too much attention to that because being a Buddhist, I thought that getting into Christian apocalypse was already a stretch for me. But Carl Gallups is a Christian pastor, so to go from Carl Gallups as a Christian and then follow him into Jewish tradition and prophecy, when I discovered that 666 had been drawn on the day after Obama's election in Chicago, in his hometown, that had sent me into the Christian prophecy. And so I was thinking, well, okay, I'll go along with this. I'll go along with this. I'll carry out the revelation of the Christian prophecy. You know, who gives a heck? I thought this was just a sideshow that I'd do, that I'd get back to my real work later, which was revealing the Buddhist prophecy. So every time I get co-opted into a new tradition, and so I've been heavily involved in this Christian revelation of Obama as the Antichrist for years now. But I've gone back to my Buddhist apocalypse prophecies, and it says that the Antichrist will be both Christian, Muslim, and Jewish, and also Manichaeistic, which is another form of religion. Four different religions, just in one man. And so I realized that our Buddhist tradition goes all the way to the Christian tradition to go and reveal the Antichrist, and we call him the Demon King, inside the Christian. You have to use the weapons of that tradition. The guy is a Christian, so you fight him with Christian symbols and omens. So now we're with this Jewish one, and with Ariel Sharon. So I have the same attitude. I say, okay, what the heck? So when I first saw 666, I said, okay, what the heck? I'll do this. Now Ariel Sharon is supposed to be the moment when the Messiah comes, when the apocalypse comes. So I say, hey, if I'm the Messiah, if I'm the reluctant messenger, because I'm doing all this reluctantly, okay, maybe this is the moment when my message will go through, you know. So I was thinking, okay, let's drop this Joe Arpaio stuff, and let's see. But so I said, okay, maybe the Joe Arpaio investigation in 50 years, maybe that's the sign of the apocalypse. So I made a couple of articles about that. I said, okay, maybe Joe Arpaio just announced today that he's going to reveal in 50 days. So maybe the announcement today is the apocalypse. Because 50 days is far away now. I mean, the apocalypse is fast, like lightning. It comes like lightning. 50 days for lightning. You see lightning coming in 50 days, you know, watch it come down during 50 days. That's too slow. That's not the right time length, not the right time span. It has to be immediate, like lightning. And so, so then on Saturday, that was on Friday. Then on Saturday, I was looking at the news. I was saying, hey, you know, where's the apocalypse? If the apocalypse is here, we'll see it. So, you know, I'm conscious that maybe I make an article that might cause the apocalypse, but I have to have some subject. I have to have some topic. I can't just make articles about nothing. So then I said, okay. So what happened was, yeah, Carl Gallups came out with an audio. Saying, oh no, I'm not saying Obama's the Antichrist. I'm not saying Obama's the Antichrist. Because in my article just the day before, I was saying, Carl Gallups is always saying Obama's the Antichrist. And I put a video which says that pretty clearly. It's quite clear. It's quite clear that he says Obama's the Antichrist. So he made an audio saying, no, I didn't say Obama's the Antichrist. But then he said, yes, but I give evidence that he's the prime candidate. He's the prime candidate to be, not the prime candidate. He says, I affirm that he's the candidate to be a candidate for the Antichrist. So I made another article. Hey, Carl Gallups, maybe he's a horseman of the apocalypse. You know, I was thinking maybe this is the apocalypse. But that seemed kind of tame too, because he's not saying Obama is the Antichrist. He's saying I affirm he's a candidate. He's a candidate. He's not the Antichrist. He's a candidate for Antichrist. He's always hedging. So okay, so that kind of came up as a possible apocalypse. Then it went down again. Then next day, or in the afternoon of Saturday, yesterday, Linda Joy Adams, who is Obama's cousin, and she said she knows the name of Obama's real father, who was assassinated in Kansas in 1961. She said, "I'm ready to work with you because I don't believe in Joe Arpaio anymore. I gave him the name of the father, and he's not done anything with it. I don't trust anybody. She doesn't trust anybody. She wants to go with me." So I made an article. Hey, yeah, we got the apocalypse. This is it. So I made that article like in the afternoon. I thought, okay, this must be the apocalypse because Sharon is dead. Ariel Sharon is dead. So where is the apocalypse? Okay, this is it. It's her. She's bringing the apocalypse. But then she still hasn't given me the name. She just said she wants to collaborate with me. So it's just hot air. It's more hot air again. So then I said, okay, now it's Saturday night, you know. This is it. Bye-bye. Go to bed. Okay. We'll see, you know. We'll see what happens on Sunday. He died on Saturday. We'll see what happens on Sunday, you know. Say Sunday may be the day. Next day after Sharon's death, you know. That's fits. And so boom, and I look now, I have this new news. Now you listen to this news and you think about what I'm talking about. So I go to this article here. You see it's what's on the screen actually here. I just showed it to you a second ago. It's this one. Obama investigator, Obama's Kenyan trip. Great literary scandal of the century. You see that? Now, okay, when you listen to this video by this guy, his name is Jack Cashill. He works at World News Daily. He has a column there. This guy is a very good investigator. This is an intellectual. He's an intellectual more than Orly Tates, more than Mike Zullo. Mike Zullo is a cop. He's not an intellectual. I mean, these guys don't have the brain power. He's not a lawyer like Larry Klayman or Orly Tates or Phil Berg, who filed all these birther cases. He's not like Joe Arpaio. Joe Arpaio's he's a cop who worked for the feds. He worked for the feds for the drug administration, the DEA. He was very high in the DEA in Turkey and South America, Mexico. He worked for 25 years in the DEA. So these are not intellectuals. These are government officials. And so this guy, Jack Cashill, is an intellectual. And he's fighting Obama on the intellectual level. You know, Obama is supposed to be an intellectual. He flubbed all his studies. He got his university diplomas just by paying some money or because of affirmative action. So this guy took his book, Memories of My Father or Dreams of My Father. I don't know what it's called, and he's going after the guy who was called David Moranis, who wrote a book about Obama. And David Moranis interviewed Obama, and he found that Obama said he had been 3 times to Kenya, 2 times for various reasons. Then one time, when he had the book contract to write his memories, his autobiography, and so he said he made a 3rd trip back to Kenya to document Kenya, because he wanted to document like his country of birth, his father's country of birth or whatever. So anyways, this guy Cashill had a collaborator who works with him, who studied everything that was written about Kenya, and he found that all those details were in another book about a lady called Kuki Goldberg or something, who has lived in Kenya for 20 years and who is the subject of the Dreams from Kenya. You know, so he stole the name of the book too. There's no, it's not Dreams from Kenya. It's Out of Kenya. The book Out of Kenya. And this lady, Whoopi Goldberg, she wrote, not Whoopi, called Kuki Goldberg. She wrote this this book about Kenya, and the Jack Cashill's researcher found here. He says here 50, at least 50 examples of book pillaging. You know, book pillaging. So they copied the book, but there are more than 50. He says more than 50 examples, hundreds of examples of word and phrases copying. Total copy. I mean, it's just copied and pasted. The whole phrase. Elephants fanning themselves with their ears, or there are all these expressions which are written by one person, and another person can't make up those expressions. It's impossible. And all the expressions are there in the 50s, in the hundreds, in several hundreds. Well, so they're just copied out of it. So he said Obama didn't go to Kenya. He went to a local library and took that book and just copied all the stuff from it. So he's this is a fake. This is a literary book scandal. So Jack Cashill is on this show. You know, I mean, if Obama made a fake book, I mean it's finished for him. No, and it's. You know, this is not the birth certificate. This is just he's just a phony. He's just a phony who copied stuff. You know, these kind of cases about books, pillaging, stealing from books. These things go to court all the time. These are very classical. The judges who judge these things do only this. This is the only kind of things they judge. They're specialists. The judges are specialists on books and pillaging. So the judges just look at look if it's copied, and then they say, you know, a certain amount of copying is okay. And, you know, beyond a certain point, that's it. You know, you have to pull the book. The book is off the shelves, and you know, you get a fine. You're fined for it, and also you probably can't work in the business anymore. So Jack Cashill says, we've got Obama nailed on this one. He says it 2 times during the video. You listen to the video very well. He says, we've nailed the case against Obama, and then later on he says, we've got Obama nailed on this one. So he's not making any secret that he has got this case is wound up. This case is wound up. So he's going on a newspaper, on a website tomorrow. He's going to write a big article on a thing called American Thinker, which is like an intellectual website. American Thinker, tomorrow, Monday, and it's going to be a lengthy piece. So he's going to write everything which he says. Here, he says it on audio. Tomorrow, it's going to be in writing. So this is the apocalypse. For me, this is the apocalypse because this is the end of Obama's career. This is the nail in Obama's coffin. It's finished. Because if he plagiarized, that's the word, plagiarized that book, then Obama's the phony. Then he's the phony all the way. Not only is he the phony all the way, but a judge will not accept that in court. Will reject Obama's book. He'll reject Obama's book. He'll reject Obama's biography. He'll reject Obama's identity, because I mean, if you don't have a biography, I mean, who are you? You know, for me, this is the apocalypse. So you people, I'm gonna put the links to what I showed you on the screen, to this video here. I'm gonna put the link to this article here, and so you people can check this out for yourselves. Okay, this is big news. This is the apocalypse, I think, after Joe Arpaio, after Carl Gallups made an audio, after Linda Joy Adams said she wanted to collaborate with me. I think this one we got Obama nailed, because the guy in the video, he says we got Obama nailed. So this is it, people. I think this is it, and I'm announcing it. I'm the one. Remember, I'm the one. I'm the reluctant messenger. I'm the messenger of these people's message. Bye bye.